the game against Zorya. What's the most important? Result, reputation, game, maybe everything together?
Yeah, it's an important game for us. Obviously, in our previous game, we secured qualification. This game, we want to continue the good work we've done so far. We've obviously got an opportunity to rest and maybe change some players, which we'll do. And it's a good chance for players that have not had much game time to go out there and perform and to play. But the end goal is the same, which is to perform well and get the result.
Hi there, Wes. I just wondered whether I could first and foremost ask you about your role in the dressing room at the moment and how important it is for you to have that role, how important it is for Brendan Rodgers to have that role, and also for the younger lads in the squad as well to have experience like yourself around.
Yeah, I like to think my role is still very important, even though I don't play as much these days. I'm definitely one of the older statesmen in the changing rooms, but the gaffer speaks to me all the time. I'm always talking to the coaches, and they make me feel still very much part of the team. So I've been there a long time at Leicester, and it's good to see the young talent coming through and the boys performing on the pitch. It gives me great joy, and whatever way I can support that, whether I'm coming on in the final moments of a game or playing the odd game to give some of the other players a rest, or even playing through an injury or whatever it might be. I know I'm still very much part of the team, and it's going well, and I enjoy my role.
Can I just ask you about Little Wes, as he's been nicknamed from a Leicester perspective? Big Wesley's Little Wes. Look, he's just 19 years old, Wesley Fofana. Very impressive start in the Premier League, and obviously he's playing in your position as well. I wonder what he's like in training, how much work you've done with him, and crucially, how good do you think he can be compared with some of the other best defenders in this country and maybe further afield?
I think he's done fantastic. He's not had much time to settle in. He's straight into the starting lineup, but he's not put a foot wrong ever since he's been involved in the squad, which is fantastic. And there's been so many games. There's not been much time to train and work on things on the training field, but he's took to the Premier League like a duck to water, I would say. It's a pleasure to witness such a young talent blossoming and not taking time to settle in. I think you see from his performances how good he can be, and for me, he only can get better. It's his first season, and he's playing at such a high standard already. The only way is up for him. So I predict a very bright future for him, and like you said, he's got the same or similar name to me, which is great for me, I suppose.
Wes, without being too romantic about it, 10 years at Forest, out at Kidderminster on loan in the early years there. You took part in the most fantastic title story possibly that's ever going to happen. And now and also quarterfinals of the Champions League. And now here you are again on the European stage. And I just wondered, could you ever have predicted that this fantastic, I use it reservedly, end to your career, because it really has been an absolute fairy tale, hasn't it?
Yeah, from the beginning, playing Nottingham Forest in the Championship, having a spell in League One also, it was never in my mind to, achieve what I've achieved in the latter parts of my career. My goal and aim was to, just get into the Premier League first and foremost, but to actually win the Premier League and then play in the Champions League and do so well in the Champions League and, have, relatively good success for Leicester City throughout the years. It's definitely beyond my wildest dreams, and from the beginning, I'll never predict that, considering the level I was playing at. But I kept going, got the opportunity to get to Leicester City in the Championship, and things have just gone skyrocketing from there, I suppose. So yeah, we could talk about it, quite deeply and go on, but yeah, it's a fantastic story, to probably get to the later stages of my career and achieve all what I've achieved, and I'm still here, still going and playing in Europe.